music playing.
Hey, Miss Sislo, what's going on?
Let's crack a lacking.
Honey, this stupid computer. You know what? I just played our whole theme song and I couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah, I didn't hear it come in.
Like, and see, I think that's what happened when the speakers wasn't working. Before, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out some way for me and my son. We're gonna have to get together and I'm gonna have to have him jump on the screen for me so we can try to figure it out. But anywho, sorry about the delay, everybody. Everybody who's been waiting on us to start the Friday Night Live. We was having some technical difficulties, but thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Can I get my whole head in here? Oh, child. This is the first new computer I've had in like 5, 6 years. So I'm still trying to get used to it, and that's why I really don't have a clue what I'm doing on this thing half the time. But yes,
It's all good, girl.
hey, actually, that's not Carmel. Somebody called you Carmel. That's actually Miss Sislo. Carmel Diva is not with us tonight. She couldn't make it on the show, but she said she would be in the chat. So maybe she might come on the show a little later. But yes, Edward, thanks for tuning in. That is Miss Sislo Newsworthy
Hey,
Update.
y'all.
Yes. So shout out to you, Miss Sislo, for joining us tonight on the show. But
I'm
it
back.
is Friday Night Live. Miss Sislo is here with me, so we can get crunk tonight. There's no topics off limit, no holds barred. Friday Night Live, we can talk about any and everything you guys want to talk about. Um, but I did ask Miss Sislo to join me tonight because I want to get her thoughts on the biggest tea that's running across the trending news right now, which everybody knows is Sweetie Pie's son, James Timothy, aka Tim Norman, who has been charged with murder for hire conspiracy. So I wanted to see you are recent, aren't you from their area?
Me?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm from Indiana.
Okay, I could have sworn you was from where Sweetie Pies was located. I wanted to get your thoughts on that, like about everything that's going on. And did you hear that they charged somebody else, a third person now?
Yes, the producer
Girl,
of Nellyville.
girl, can you believe he's associated with Nelly?
Can you believe it? I
Mm-mm.
know Nelly gonna be releasing a statement soon. Like I ain't had nothing to do with that one.
I was looking for it. Do you know I went on Nelly's Instagram? I went on his social media because I was trying to find out if maybe Nelly had put something out like, hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
They're trying to get the right statement together.
Right. You know he gonna have to put a state his his publicist, they are going to have him put a statement out there, even if he doesn't have nothing to do with it. So you know that's coming.
Well, my thing is, I just hope that Nelly doesn't have any insurance business to do with that.
Ooh, I hope not. I
Mm,
hope not. Because I guess the person I can't even pronounce his name right, but it's like how do you say his name? Can you say it? It's like what his last name, okay. His last name is Yaghnam.
I'm not looking at it, so
Yeah, his first name is like
they pronounce
Whaley or
it
something.
well.
Yeah, Whale or something like that.
Mhm.
And his last name is Yagman, and he's from St. Louis. He is 42 years old, and he is a insurance agent. But he was also a music producer for Nelly, for the rapper Nelly.
Mhm.
And so now he's being charged. That insurance policy, that $450,000 insurance policy,
Yep.
whoever that Wale man is, a whale man, he wrote up, he put a whole bunch of fake, phony, fraudulent
Signatures.
signatures, information, um, his like when you apply for policies so big, they gotta have like proof of income, proof of family. They gotta have all kind of stuff. Proof of medical. You know, they gotta make sure you ain't sick, like they ain't about to die.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yep. And the fact that that
What's up? Hey, Harper Shaw, what's up? She is part of Hood Nation. Hey, how you doing?
hey Harper Sean,
Yes, Harper Shaw.
hey
You said,
pretty
she said, hey, Miss Sislo.
what?
Edward said, Tim about to get that.
Well,
Oh,
let me tell you something.
she said Tim about to get that salad tossed.
Hold on, Edward.
Edward,
Let me tell you, that big
that
ninja
big
right
hip
now
nigga.
he about to toss some. He ain't tossing salad. He tossing turnip and collard greens.
Turn up with collard greens.
Cause let me just tell you what I think about him. He is a big ear, high top fade wearing, well back, pear bottom jean wearing, Michelin man shape, bubblicious looking, no good, knock knee, wide hip, bubble lip, big dopey, sneezy, homeboy the clown, baby Louie looking somebody.
Did you add juicy booty? Did you add juicy booty?
And I ain't say juicy booty, but I did say pear bottom jeans wearing wide
I
hips. Holmes really got some wider hips than I do.
am.
I don't understand the back of his arms and back. He look like the Michelin man. Like it's real swollen. Like I don't understand. Not even money make him look good.
I
I
don't even. I was wondering about that a while back when the show was on TV. I'm like, why he the only one in the family that looked like that?
he must have got it from his daddy. I don't know.
And I ain't shading on nobody for their thickness because y'all know I'm a thick chick. So I'm not shading on him for his thickness, but he was shaped really weird. Like, and everybody else in the family was all slim. And I don't know. He had these big old butt, big old hips, big old arms, big old pointed head.
His arms so swole. He got uh uh 55 double triple D arms.
Man. Edward said his ass got more hips than the average female. Who you telling, Edward?
You understand? He got them. I told you he ain't apple bottom jeans. He pear bottom. A upside down pear. He look like a shit. Big hole.
Ah,
Wide
man,
hip.
you reading old Tim for Phil.
Oh my God. Big old goofy baby Huey looking duck foot walking.
I
Big
don't know. I just don't. You know what?
he don't look good in
Everybody
suit.
including,
He don't look good in jeans.
short.
He don't look good in gray sweatpants.
Man, when was the last time you watched the show though? Did you actually watch
I
the entire show, like all the
all the
seasons?
time. And
Man, I used to watch it all the time. Do you remember specifically when Dre was killed?
yes.
And you remember when Tim was accompanying his mother and them
Yep.
to the spot where he was killed, and he was acting all sad and grieving and trying to make his mother feel good? What kind of person is
Here
that?
we go. I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got killed 3 days before my daddy died. So I remembered it well. And I remember it breaking my heart because I'm like, man, Miss Robbie tried so hard. And then I thought about, and I'm looking like, because they, now all of the old clips have resurfaced.
Mhm.
And I remember him walking out, but he never felt like he never, when he said, I haven't been down this area since he got killed, I've been avoiding this area.
Yep.
And then he had this stank look on his face, like he was turning his nose up at the house when he looked at the house where Andre got killed.
Mhm.
And his nose, but he every time his mom got to talking about Andre, he kept saying, "It's not too far from Grandma's house, not too much
And
house right over
and
there."
not too far from where his father was killed.
Right, but what I'm saying is, he kept deflecting from
Yeah.
what he was talking about Dre being killed in that or whatever. He kept deflecting from something else. But
Mhm.
you remember when he jumped on Dre in
Yep.
the restaurant? He jumped to somebody said,
That was sad. That's Sadie. Cedric always clowning. Talking about did somebody say chicken?
but you remember he
Chicken and
jumped on
biscuit.
Dre and Charles in the restaurant,
Yes.
and they came back. He never liked that boy anyway. Now this was his dead brother's namesake, his only child, and you had absolutely no feeling. So my only thing was, did you have an insurance policy on your mom too?
Who knows? Do you know how many times they used to get into it? They used to get into it big time.
Check this out, especially since she sued him for the millions of dollars that she sued him for.
Mhm. Mhm.
As much as she took care of him, gave him everything he ever wanted, and I mean, because that's the only child living,
Mhm.
and he stole money from her.
Mhm.
He started those businesses without her permission. All of the things that he did, it was always even when he was, and he was beating on Janae.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when she
Everything.
changed those locks, it wasn't the full story of why she changed those locks. She
Uh
didn't just
huh.
change those locks to be changing those locks. I've been friends with them since the show on Facebook. 'Cause I'm friends with Janae, Monique, Charles, all of them.
Oh really?
Uh huh.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I'm friends with all of them on Facebook since the beginning of the show.
Okay. Okay.
So I've been following them all along, and the whole thing about her changing them locks, it wasn't
Mhm.
just about that one time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He was just coming in like in her house unannounced anytime he felt like it,
Right.
and then he was always wanting to fight her
Uh huh.
and put hands on her. That's why
See,
she
I
got.
had no idea. I didn't know that.
Yes, he was beating on her.
Oh, his mama.
No, his ex.
Oh, his baby mama. His baby mama. Okay, girl, I was about to say.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you talking about the one that was on the show that had his son, but because he had more
No,
kids, he had other kids.
she got one other baby, and that's
Right.
Art, the
Okay.
husband. Because she married him, and they are doing really good. And he raising Timmy, so but and he just had another baby. Tim just had another baby, a little girl. So now that little girl is gonna have to live without her father one way or the other because he's either facing life or death, and sucks to be him. If he gets death and he's guilty, sucks to be him. And honey, for the feds to come and get you, it's a done deal. it's a done deal. He is heartless. He's selfish. When he took, when he had Janae meet him at that restaurant to tell her that he's leaving, you remember that? Saying he's moving out of town. And he was sitting up there, she was talking, and he was staring out and like, and he told her, my mind already made up. And she like, what? How you just gonna leave? Like, really? You're not even gonna try to work on our relationship? You're not even gonna try to do? You can go, or not. I'm going. My mind made up. It was all about what he wanted. Everything was about starting all of those restaurants against his mom's wishes. It was all about what he wanted. So I don't. I mean, I've never liked his character in the show or anything. And then he was beating on Jennifer Williams.
Now I remember when he was dating Jen, and I remember when she flew down there and to
That
surprise
was
him or to
like
spend
a
time with
big
him.
selfish.
Huh?
I don't
You?
understand why she even.
I don't either, and I'm not no big, humongous fan of Jen. But when she got in a relationship with him, I'm looking at her like,
Girl,
make it make sense.
that's like that's like the ugly, the the beautiful swan dating the ugly duckling. So I don't look. He don't look good in clothes at all, and she is all into the look. It just didn't. He done got
It
some
didn't make sense. Jen was like all bougie and stuff,
right.
and Tim was like a total 360 from what.
She was accustomed to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, and not saying that Tim probably didn't have something going on, but I just couldn't picture them two being together, and I knew it wasn't gonna last. It lasted for like 5 minutes.
And he was buying her cars and all this other stuff too. But when he left, he took the car back. He took the car back and vandalized it.
Yep, yep. Edward said those businesses ain't gonna be the same since he done. Yeah, I agree. I miss. You know what? I don't. Then again, we never know. So people might come out in droves to support Miss Robbie because that was like the saddest, as far as on a reality show, with a death of somebody from a reality show. That was really sad because we literally got to know Andre, and we saw him finally graduate. We saw Miss Robbie trying to help get him on the right road. He used to be out there in the streets and gang. And like I said the other night, Miss Robbie, she loved her grandkids, even the hard headed ones. Even you know how Charles used to get on her nerves,
Her nephew, yep,
but she kept giving Charles chance after chance after chance. It was always Tim
yep.
who
That's
didn't want the boys or didn't want the cousins, nephews up in the restaurant. Like he wanted him to be the only one, the only child, or the only family member up in the restaurant. That
girl.
was, and it makes so much sense now. Back then, it was like, Tim, why you so mean? Why you treating the boys like that? They really trying, but now it makes so much sense.
Yep.
It really does. It makes so much sense. But yeah, let me make sure I read all the comments. Edward said they starving for that new chicken.
He keeps saying,
Edward, I'm about to be done with you and Cedric. But yeah, you never know. People might come out in droves supporting Miss Robbie. I mean, I would if I was there and the food like I never had their food. I done heard good reviews, and I done heard a few bad ones. But I don't live there, so I'm not. It's not like I'm able to go once a week and try the food, and if I don't like it, try it again. You know what I mean?
right,
Some restaurants you give them two, three times before you finally like you either love them or you hate them.
right.
So I don't know. I think if I was there, I probably would support her because she was so devastated when he died. She was
And
so
she's
devastated.
in her 80s now. This woman is in her 80s.
And I bet you he got a policy on her. It's gonna come
That's
out.
what I
Watch.
said. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. But my thing is, who else would you have killed just to get what you want? Who else would you have killed? Especially since your mom had was suing you for all those millions for using her brand without her permission.
Because for one, I would think that okay, first of all, Miss Robbie, just remembering the little bit that I remember from the show. I remember Miss Robbie always had an issue with him because he kept trying to open up. He was trying to open up restaurants like in every city, in every hood, in every state,
Right.
and she didn't want to expand. She didn't want to stretch themselves too thin. You know, she was afraid of that because she's already an older woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get stretched too thin too quickly.
Right.
So everybody else understood what she was saying except for Tim. He
Yeah.
wanted all these different restaurants from here to Texas to everywhere. And then when every time she would get upset with him, you would see him on the show, like he would really be trying to go off on her. And I'm like, you really talking to your mama like that on the show?
Mhm.
We should have knew something was wrong
And
with
that's
Tim.
common though.
And then he spent 10 years for armed burglary. But that was something that I never looked at. When I was watching the show, all those seasons, I was always thinking, oh my gosh, this guy spent 10 years in prison. Then he gets out, he has a family, he's helping his mom at the job, he's helping her expand, helping her run her business. So those 10 years in prison, I didn't even look at that. I'm just thinking this dude got a second chance at life. And his
Right.
mother gave it to him.
He looks guilty. He always looked guilty to me. He always looked shady. He always looked shady. And I have a discerning eye. I can look at a person, conversate with them one time, and tell you if it's worth your time or not. And he has always looked shady to me all the time, all the time.
I sure wish his mother would have saw it. You know how it is though, sometimes with your kids. You overlook certain things. Like Tim had this huge plan. He had this plan all along. And the thing about it, y'all, when he went to prison, he literally started working at the restaurant right out the pen.
Mm,
And the insurance policy was taken out in what, 2014? He
right.
literally, like literally, just got out the pen. What kind of person is that? You literally just get out the pen. Your mother gives you a second chance in life, and like ASAP, you take out a insurance policy on one of your nephews. The thing is, he was in a pen all this time, so he didn't even have like this everyday relationship with his nephew. You know what I mean? It was
He had a
like,
few years. He had a few years. He had a few years because
I mean, he had a few years, but literally from the time he got out of prison to 2014, it was like not that much time in between. For you to be like, oh, I'm taking out this 450, this $500,000 policy on my nephew. Like, I don't know. Was the money not coming fast enough for him with his mother's restaurant? I don't know.
and then all the Mangrove, which was the main one, it ended up closing down. Upper Crust, I don't know if it was still open yet, but a lot of those restaurants opened and closed. The ones in LA and all that, they were closed down. So the only ones that was really running was one of the ones in St. Louis and the one in Mississippi that I know of. I don't even know if the one in Texas is still running. But
And I think that was because Miss Robbie runs her restaurant with an iron fist.
exactly.
The rest of them restaurants, you saw the issues they had.
Right. But see, the thing was, that was her issue. Her issue was perfect one at a time. Don't just open, 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 open. You got to get a good team. You got to make sure it's bringing back the revenue and flipping.
Hmm.
We don't want to just keep spending our money opening these restaurants and they're
Hmm.
not giving us any return. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what he was doing. And the revenue was, see, you can't go in LA and open up a soul food restaurant real quick because they don't eat out there.
Thank you.
They eat vegan, they eat salads, they don't eat a lot out there. You gonna have to go to, you do better going to the Midwest and to the southern states and upper north.
And I was talking to somebody else the other day about soul food restaurants in the Midwest. You know how people always say support your own, whoop 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 whoop. But I'm sorry, even in my state, and we right in the middle of the Midwest, don't nobody want to eat soul food every single day. I want some soul food, maybe. Then maybe I want some Chinese. Then maybe I want some Italian. I want some Mexican. I want some Thai. I want some, you know what I mean? But a lot of times these soul food restaurants, they don't do well because they think too big. They open up in the wrong areas and they expect everybody to always want to eat greens every single day. I mean, it's cool, it's good food and everything, but the way I grew up, it was like pig this, pig that, pig feet, pig ear, pig tail, pig nose. I mean, my mama cooked all that stuff like all the time. So when I got older, I'm like, damn, mama ain't never made no nachos. She ain't never made no.
And see, when I had my food stand at the store, I had soul food Sundays, seafood on Friday, pasta was on Wednesday,
Uh huh.
and then it was like Italian, Mexican,
Hmm.
Asian, whatever. And
And Friday was fend for yourself.
it was like fried fish, spaghetti kind of thing.
Yeah,
Saturday, you might do burgers and corned beef or something.
yeah, yeah,
Sunday was
yeah.
always soul food. Monday was, whatever. And so that way, people had a day where they could pick which cuisine they wanted to.
Right, right. And that's how I like to do. I like to mix it up because, like I said, I grew up totally on soul food. My mother wasn't no Italian cooker unless it was like spaghetti. But she didn't go all out the box when it came to cooking. She was a great cook, but she didn't go out the box. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that mainly has something to do with my stepdad, what he liked to eat and what he grew up on and what my mother grew up on. So when me and my brothers, when we got older, we was dining on all kind of different other cuisines because we was like, oh my god, I'm so tired of soul food. But it as far as Tim, I used to think that his intentions were good and that he was looking out for his mother
Ah,
best interest. I mean, I used to think that, but then like towards the end of the show, he was always so aggressive and so mean and so angry and so I was like, what the hell is going on? I but
I ain't I ain't never thought his intention was good. I always thought he acted like a big overgrown brain.
with hips. That's that man. You said, hold on. I showed you a comment, but I didn't really read it all. You said a lot of people reject believing in God, but trust they snake as family members. No loyalty to the man that created all this. No loyalty. And it's like, as far as the person who, the third person who's being charged, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a fourth, fifth, sixth. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more people that was involved with this conspiracy. I really
Oh,
wouldn't.
yeah, they still got to get the shooters.
Yeah, yeah, besides them, right, right. They still got to get the shooters,
Yeah,
but to do something like this, to conspire to do a hit for hire,
yeah.
you just
They
don't
thought he
find
was
somebody.
popular. They
You
thought he
just don't find somebody. You have to go through somebody and go through somebody and go through their somebody, usually to find somebody to do a crime like that. It's not like you can just call on somebody, hey, what's up? I need somebody killed tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's other people who knew about it or who helped set it up or who helped get them in contact with the hitman. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, because it's not every day. I can't call up somebody right now and say, "Could you kill?" I don't know. I would have to hit up one of the homies from the hood, from the block that I grew up with. Hey, man, do you? Hey, I need a favor. Hey, you know what I mean? So I'm
He,
sure it's some more names besides the shooters that's gone
he
out.
thought he was Ghost from Power,
Uh,
trying to get the burner phone. Trying to
no, you didn't. When they told me they had burner phones, I was like, really? If y'all think y'all in a movie, I'm like, y'all think y'all gangsters? Y'all think y'all with the mob? Like, for real, y'all out there with burner phones and stuff? Like, even burner phones. I mean, there is nothing these days that the FBI can't find if they really want to find it.
and
You
I
know,
wondered did the stripper wear pink shoes?
what you say?
Did the stripper wear pink shoes like in Power?
Somebody,
The hit woman
somebody
from
said,
Power? You need to quit.
somebody said, did
She's
she used to
real
work at,
dumb.
did she used to work in Club Pink with Uncle Clifford?
Uh, uh,
Oh, P Valley. They said, is she from P Valley? No, I need to check. I need this stripper's background. I know they said she was a exotic dancer, exotic, which is I guess the business description, job description
he had a
for the put like on a resume. If you want to put it on a resume, I'm an exotic dancer. I bring fantasies to life.
she had a criminal history too for some other stuff.
Yes.
Indecent exposures, a bunch of other crap.
Yep, he said Edward said that's why he got caught up and lost it all. If he would have just been patient, because this to me is just one of those things where he gets out of prison after making like 50 cents per week for all them years and getting them hips tossed, them salad hips tossed, them greens and collars and neck bones. He figured he would get out of prison and work with his mother and talk her into opening another restaurant, which he did. Remember when he talked her into the show?
Up
Remember how she talked about that? He really stayed on her about the show. Like he was really trying to come up off of her.
it's always
He
good.
It's always been that. He always trying to come up off his mother and make some coins off of his mother. So he got her to the side after nagging and nagging and nagging and calling the show up. He darn near called the show up and got it all set up and then told her basically about it. And then after that, she gives you a chance. You working at the restaurant. Y'all doing really good. And then he wants to expand, but it wasn't enough money for him. And I guess he must have came out of jail the same way he went in. He went in stealing from people. He came out still trying to steal from people, including stealing somebody's life. It's so sad. It's so extremely sad. I feel sorry for Miss Robbie and the rest of the family members. And
Sick for her, and it makes my stomach sink every time I think about that baby is scared by the hand of his own uncle. It just sickens me.
right, because I can't imagine. I can't imagine one of my brothers putting a hit out, because that's basically what they did. They put a hit out for a fee on his nephew. I can't imagine my brother. If my brothers, oh my god, I know they wouldn't do anything like that, but if they did, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's night night. It's night night. It's night night for them. And I couldn't imagine doing that to anybody. Period. Anybody. I didn't have enemies before
Yeah,
growing up as a young adult. I didn't have enemies, but I never ever thought about putting a hit out on somebody or wishing somebody was dead.
yeah.
Let alone,
I think he gonna get convicted, and I think he gonna.
oh yeah,
I think his end is gonna. He gonna blow a fuse.
he ain't never getting out because
No, he's
did
not.
they
He gonna
not
blow a
only
fuse,
is it the murder
baby.
for hire, but it's also that insurance fraud. Insurance fraud alone could get you life in jail.
He gonna blow a fuse, baby. They gonna electrocute his tail.
I can see his butt. I no. I don't even think he gonna last that long. I can see his butt trying to take his own life. Like real talk.
Girl, he too big and heavy to choke himself. What the heck? He gonna sink his big tail right. And then he too doggone tall and big. Anything he'll make the ceiling
He
collapse.
would have no. What he would do is he would order up some of them drugs, and he would get a hot one, and he would take himself out that way. He would like overdose or something. I cannot see him doing life in the
Of
pen.
course,
Nope,
yeah, some
nope.
more tranquilizers and
Do
another.
you know the 10 years that he was in prison? The 10 years he was in prison with them big old hips. Like how you come out of prison with hips?
Girl,
First of all, most people go to prison and they come out all lean and muscular or they skinny. You don't come out of prison with hips and butt 10 times bigger than you went in prison. I mean, what was you
he
doing?
got three
He
sets.
was
He got three sets of titties. Two in, two in the set in the front, a set on his back, and a set in his armpit.
child. Child, did you say he's had 3 sets
He
of?
got three sets of. He got three sets of 50 triple D's. Big swole back, like he walking on swole, like he swallowed a like he swallowed a Goodyear blunt or something. That's a big joker. I ain't lying. He big and nasty looking though. He big greasy back. Like all he eat is all his profits. Why the restaurant had to close? Kept eating up all the chicken and all the ribs, all the hog,
All the beef feet,
all the
all
peas,
the hot dogs, all the collard greens.
greasy lip, big
Ooh,
beard.
Miss Cislo, you ain't gonna let him live.
Girl. And then got to be nerve to be smiling in the mug shot,
Girl,
showing all 48.
he was like,
All
hold his little thing.
all 48. Like he smiled for the camera.
He was smiling like he just stole a lollipop. And he know he about to get out in a few hours.
I wouldn't even sit in the courtroom with him. And if I do, I sit on the side of the prosecution.
Anyway, somebody like that, they say those people who are evil and they psychotic and they what's the word
Psychopath.
yes, psychopaths, um narcissists, people like that. When they do stuff wrong and they act like they don't realize they did something wrong or like what they did wasn't so bad. That's how he was looking like in his picture, like, I don't know why I'm here, but hey, hey. He was probably happy to be back in jail with all them big old hips.
People he
Just
think is
imagine
a
what they was
joke.
doing to him.
He think it's a joke. You know, he think he gonna get out of it.
All them 10 years that he was in prison with them big old juicy booty hips.
But did you hear one of his interviews? He said prison ain't as hard as people think. You ain't got to pay no bills. You can go to the library and read and
You
get
get 3 high 7 I mean,
you get you
he
get
lied.
pills and blah blah blah.
Unless he was in protective custody. When people talking about prison ain't that hard, come on now. Prison is hard as heck. Prison is hard as heck. I done talked to more than several people who did some hard time in the pen. It's not just 3 hots in the car. It's very hard to get. I mean, heck, I just did exclusive interview on a guy who's in prison right now,
Oh yeah.
and I did 3 different part one, part two, part three,
Mm.
and the things that he was talking about, like watching somebody get cut up so bad that all their intestines was just laying out on the floor. I mean, people assaulting people, taking advantage of people. It's a lot that goes on in the pen. It's a lot. And that's why I'm tripping. Like, dude, you came out of pen after 10 years for armed robbery and immediately take out a falsified, fraudulent life insurance policy on your own blood.
I pray that don't kill Miss Robin.
I hope they don't. I hope they don't. And this is why I'm wondering. I, I I can guarantee you, I can almost guarantee you that that same insurance agent that done that stuff before, something's gonna come out about him and other people that he done possibly even other people who's been murdered. Because the way I see it is him setting up those fraudulent insurance policies is for a kickback. You ain't doing that stuff for free.
Right.
You ain't risking your license to set up fraudulent insurance policies for free. So he done probably done this for a whole bunch of people, and ain't no telling. Tim probably got policies on all his family members, including his mama, including Charles, probably his baby mama, his son, and everybody else. Hmm. What Sam say? I'll take hard life outside the walls before. Thank you. I'll take a hard struggle life. I live on the streets. I would, boy. I'll do some stuff to stay out of prison, to stay out of jail. Period. Period. To growing up, I saw a lot of people go to jail. I was one of the lucky ones. One of the lucky ones who never had to go to jail out of all the people that I hung around with. Just lucky. Blessed, blessed. Hey, silly mommy for life, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight. We just talking about the new information that is trending about Tim and sweetie pies, and it's a mess. It's a mess. But anyway, poor Miss Robbie. She took so much time out to help Andre get on his feet. It be your own people, Miss Sislo.
You're sick when that boy died.
It be your own people that stab you in your back, Miss Sislo.
Yep. Even though I never cared for Tim's character or whatever, I just did not look and think that he would do that.
I didn't either. And I'm telling you, when the show first,
That got me.
mhm. When the show first came on, I was kind of feeling him because, like I said, in the very beginning, it seemed like he was really trying to help his mother get to a bigger platform to get noticed by more people. That's what it really seemed like. But then again, as the series went on, as the shows went on, it was like something ain't right with this dude. But I couldn't put my finger on it. I just couldn't put my finger on it.
That's remember when he did that show thing and got her into doing the show. Wasn't that when he was trying to convince her that because he did this, that, the other, she should have made him a partner or something?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And she was
Yep.
like, "No, just because you did that don't make you." This was my money and my hard work while you was locked up. I was building this.
Exactly. And he got out like, okay, it was crazy because again, when I look back and think about all the shows, he got out of prison and he acted like he was running things like, what was you doing in the pen? Was you taking accounting? Was you running a business in the pen? What was you doing in the pen for you to come out and try to totally take over your mother's business? Like totally.
He was scheming.
Exactly. Scheming and hustling. What's up, Carter Prince? Another member of Hood Nation. Again, if anybody else want to become a member of the Hood Table Squad, Hood Nation, all you gotta do is hit the join button, which is next to the subscribe button. Edward says, "Silly mommy, that's facts." And also for you guys, I'm gonna do another live next week to the people who are members of the Hood Table Squad, who are part of the Hood Nation. The ones who have clicked that join button to become a part of the Hood Nation, I am gonna do another private chat with you guys next week. It's gonna be a Q&A where you guys can ask me questions and we can just chit chat. Just have a chit chat. Me being a little bit more like I said, I think I'm already really transparent, but you know how it is. Just being a little bit more transparent with my members. So again, if you want to become a part of the membership squad, just hit the join button. Thank you so kindly. But yeah, that's about all I had to say tonight. Did you have to have anything else to say on this subject, Mr. Slow?
No, not, that was it.
Okay. You said I believe what did Edward said. I believe Tim is on the download. Oh, oh. Now, Edward, I can see that. I can see that. I sure can. Silly mommy said he was sick. They say criminals like him like to return to the scene of the crime. It excites them. Oh, you know what, silly mommy? They do say that. How he returned to the crime scene. Talking about, my father also died here and he was trying to be all comforting to his family members. They sure do. They like to return to the crime scene because it's like they get off on that because they're like, okay, I know what happened here. Nobody else
I
does.
don't think he went. I don't think he went back because he wanted to. Because you remember he said he'd been avoiding the area. I think he went back because the show wanted to film them going back. So it was just a part of the show for
Oh
them.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
The
think he went
show.
back because he felt too much guilt to go back. I don't think he
Uh-huh.
wanted to go back.
You think he didn't want to go? And the show, they do. The show usually try to set up all the scenes. These reality shows. That's why sometimes I do reviews on reality shows and sometimes I do reviews on primetime shows because I'm like, what's the difference? Most of these reality shows are fake. Most of them are fake. So that's why I do a lot of reviews on regular primetime shows as well. Because they're usually set up, they're staged, the producers tell them what to do, what to say, who to get in a beef with. So, but yeah. Silly mommy said, I was wondering if you met the stripper from that strip club that was on. Oh, I don't remember the strip club, silly mommy. Do you remember the strip club, Mrs. Slow?
Do I remember what now?
She said, I wonder if he met the stripper from that strip club that was in the show. The one he brought his married friend to.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't know. I don't know because they said she was from Memphis. I don't know, silly mommy, because she's from Memphis, right? You said also believe ex employees was
Yeah,
wrong,
that girl was from Memphis.
like Mr. Bussy and his older cook. Uh-huh. Hey Melissa, what's up? Melissa's always also a part of the Hood Table members, Hood Nation in the chat tonight. Edward says, silly mommy, I guarantee you, if they all got away with that shit, Tim would have offered the stripper chicken. Oh, shoot. Who Edward? Well, y'all, I just really, again, I just, and wrapping this up, I just really feel bad for Miss Robbie. I really do, because I really do believe that she's a sweet person, even though she was really strict on them. She ran her restaurant with an iron hand, iron fist. Um, if you got out of line, she checked you on it. Uh, like most mothers and grandmothers do, and then you got a business too. So, I mean, even like me, I used to tell my son sometimes, "Yeah, I need you to help me with this, that, and the third." But if I was to hire you, you would really be like an employee. Ain't no mama, ain't no but why, ain't no, none of that. You was an employee. Do your job or clock out and leave and find another job. So a lot of people was like, Miss Robbie was so mean. She was like, I I felt like she did what she had to do. She knew what she was doing to keep her ship afloat, her restaurant, and then some of them did fail. So, but I blame that on Tim. We gonna blame the failing restaurants on Tim because before Tim got out the pen, Miss Robbie was doing a okay.
Uh,
Cedric said he looked a little sweet, no pun intended. And he might be. I mean, hey, you go to the pen for 10 years. It's a lot of people who go in the pen hardcore, hard as a rock. And they come out the pen soft as a feather. So you never know. But anywho, Miss Senslow, what's up with Nature Boy? Have you been did you remember I sent you that message and told you that I was watching somebody's lifeline World? Do you know who World is?
yeah, world news.
Okay, do you watch him?
Yeah,
Oh my god, what do you think about World?
world is world. World is
I
world.
only tune into a few of his lives, and some of them is a little bit much.
Yeah, it's all over the place sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
usually, if when something has peaked, like there's a big booming issue,
Uh-huh.
I tune into him then because I know that he gonna reach out and try to get the main players of that issue and
Uh-huh.
on his live and they chop it out or whatever. But
Uh-huh.
I can't listen to him every day.
Well, I'm gonna need you to I'm gonna need you to do some videos to update us on the Nature Boy. I mean Nature. What is the name of their what is their nation called again?
They're falling apart. A lot of them left.
I know.
A lot of them died. They've been dropping the tea,
I know.
some lime and honey in it.
I've
It's
been watching I've been watching World, and there's this other female, I can't remember her name, but sometimes her and World get into it. And then there's this other guy. What is his name? It's like three different people that I've been watching lately. For all the tea on what's his name? The Army of Vic Damone.
yeah,
You heard about him? Do you watch him too?
yeah. Vic is from Detroit. He's from here.
He from Detroit?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Vic is here
Okay, okay,
on the west side. I'm east.
okay.
Yeah. So he's Vic just be wilding out. Vic don't
Uh
know.
huh. He is wild, and I think he's gay. He's gay, right?
He married.
Is he? I could have sworn he was gay. Okay, okay. What about Jazzy Reloaded?
Who?
Jazzy Reloaded?
I don't know about Jack.
Yeah, her name is Jazzy Jassy Reloaded. She be getting into it with the Moan guy, I think.
Uh, oh, that might be the old Jazzy, but no.
I
Uh,
think yeah, I think Jazzy has been like involved with the Nature Boy and
and she probably changed her name.
Yeah, she probably. I think she did change her name. I think she
Yeah.
did change her name. Hmm.
So
Yeah, because
yeah, and then I can't think of the other young lady's name. She talked. I think she's from Boston or somewhere. She has a real strong accent.
Cedric said, "When is the Hood Temple Blocker house party?" Man said we ain't had no party. People keep asking me about that, but
I got to get my merch.
we ain't had a grown folks. We call them grown folks party. We ain't had a grown folks party. Wow, in probably 2 years. In probably 2 years, and I really haven't thought of having one since the Rona started. So I don't know. Maybe next year we might start having parties again. But Miss Slow, man, you ain't been to a party until you've been to one of our parties. Boy,
I bet.
sad to tell you, our party be off the chain, and they go literally all night, man, all night, like all night, like people not leaving to the next afternoon.
Oh wow.
We have some bomb parties. We really do. We really do. But again, I haven't had any in a long time and haven't even thought about it, with the epidemic and all that kind of stuff. But we'll never know. It said we might have to have you drive from up out of Texas and come back to the come back to the Midwest. But yes, you said Melissa said is Tim gay? I don't know, but some people think that he's a little bit on the feminine side. So I don't know.
That's those pair bottom jeans and those 550 triple D boobs, back and arms, and that played out hot top fade.
Melissa said, "I'm not surprised with those man hips. Man, them hips, them is hips for days.
He got heels for days, baby.
He got hips for days.
He got an hourglass shape for real.
Ooh."
Swole at the top, thin in the middle, and hips at the bottom.
Edward said he gonna be somebody's girlfriend. I think he was somebody's girlfriend before, but I don't know because Tim's so big. Even though he got hips, and even though he might act like people might think he's a little feminine, he's big. He's like 6 foot. What? I mean, he weighs like almost 300 pounds.
Almost.
I'm I, I'm just
He
I'm trying
300
to get him. I'm trying to get him a credit. I'm trying to get him a little credit.
He 300 on that second round with that needle going around that scale. Talking about some 300.
Melissa said that was always a struggle phase.
That wasn't no struggle fade, baby.
Somebody
Oh,
should have told him that you do not look cute in that mohawk that.
girl. And he always got a long face.
Yes, he looks like a cone head, like those characters from
Girl.
that old TV show, the cone heads.
Girl. Eraser head.
Oh yeah, eraser head. Yes, that fade was like, oh my god. What up, Wavy Cam? Another Hood Table member, part of the Hood Nation. What up? I'm gonna need y'all to hold on, wait a minute. Let me put something in the chat. Wavy Cam was asking me earlier about our merch. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for our merch. We do have all kinds of stuff. Like here's one of the. Can y'all see my shirt? Can y'all see my shirt? Don't be looking at my boobs now. Don't be looking at my boobs.
I gotta get me a shirt.
The Hood Table.
Get it, but that'll be my treat to myself for my birthday. Get my hood table merchandise.
Yes, people have been ordering merchandise, so I want to thank you. I wish people would let me know when they order stuff or post it like in our a lot of people who follow us on YouTube also are in our private Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So if you purchase anything, post it in our private Facebook group or send me a picture at thehoodtable@hotmail.com because I would like to, know who's purchasing because they don't tell me who's purchasing stuff. I have no idea. And I can't thank anybody. I can't, unless they tell me in the chat that they specifically ordered something. So the people who order it, I don't know if they're people from my hometown. I don't know if they're people from that watch us on YouTube. I don't know. And I be like, dang, I wish I knew who was purchasing this stuff. But we got everything from t-shirts. We got everything from t-shirts to hoodies, leggings. Oh my god, the leggings are so cute for the girls, especially if you like to work out and all that kind of stuff, go walking, all that kind of stuff. We got throw pillows, we got coffee mugs, we got face masks, we got hoodies.
Oh, I
I
got
mean,
to
we have
all of that.
yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So I did post a link in the chat. So it's at Teesprings at our The Hood Table store. And this is my shirt is orange. We have a whole bunch of colors, like a whole bunch of colors to choose from. The shirts, the hoodies, the leggings, um, coffee mugs. We even got different color coffee mugs that you can get. Just a lot of different things. But yeah, Miss Cislo, you have to get your hood table shirt so you can rep all the hood table members.
My
Everybody who is actually a hood table members, y'all
birthday,
definitely gotta get a shirt now.
my birthday is 2 weeks from today, and that's gonna be my treat to myself.
Thank you, Wavy Cam. He said my shirt is fire. Yes, thank you, thank you. The hood table stand up.
And my birthday on a Friday, so we're gonna Friday night live on your live.
Hey, hey, we can do this, man. We can do this. And I got a shirt that I'm gonna give away. I have a shirt that I'm gonna give away, and it's a pink. It's a pink shirt. I'm gonna give it away. It's a pink shirt. It got the hood table logo on it, except for it's pink. So I'm gonna give that away. I'm just trying to decide how I'm gonna do that little giveaway because we just had a giveaway, like a week or so ago, and the person had the choice to choose between merchandise or a surprise, and they chose surprise. So what I did, I went out shopping. I bought them like four things, and I got it together, and I sent it to them, and they loved it. They posted it in our the Hood Table Facebook group. They gifts and everything. So yeah, I'm a givable person. I like to give back to those who support us on our platform. But yes. But yes, Torres, don't be giving me them eyes. Why are
I
you
have to
giving me
cut.
them eyes?
I'm gonna have to cut out for you. I gotta get up in a couple of hours, take my daughter to school.
Okay, that's cool, honey. Thank you for joining me
Let you know.
tonight. Love you.
I'm gonna see you, love.
All right.
Peace.
Deuces. Torres, why you giving me the side eye? I'm gonna need to know why you giving me the side eye, Torres. Do I need to call you? Because I got your phone number. Do I need to call you? Matter of fact, you should jump on a stream because you was telling me something about Oprah and some scoreboards or billboards or something you was talking about in our The Hood Table Facebook group. And the only thing that I could find was that Oprah had spent a lot of money on some billboards in Louisville, Kentucky. That's what I had was talking about in our Facebook group. She had bought a whole bunch of billboards in Louisville, Kentucky, and it was for Breonna Taylor because of course they still, I mean, people all over still want the officers, they want people to be held accountable for what happened to Breonna. So that was the only thing I can find as far as like billboards or something like that. But anywho, I'm about to get up out of here. I do have to get up early in the morning. I have a Sweet 16 custom cake order that I have to do, and the party is at 4, and so I have to have the cake done and out the house. It's a tiered cake. It's a two-tiered cake. Of course, if you follow me on Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice on Facebook or IG, I will post the finished product there. I'll also post it on my community tab on my YouTube channel. But for a lot of y'all who don't know, I am a personal custom cake decorator, and I usually have cake orders on the weekend. And this one is a two-tier cake for a sweet 16. So I'm looking forward to making that cake. I got all my little decorations and everything all ready for the cake. And so I'll probably get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, take my eggs out, take my butter out, throw out all my cold ingredients, not thaw out, but bring to room temperature all my ingredients, and take that out around 5, and around 6:30, get it popping, get it popping. Y'all know how I do. I don't even know whose birthday it is at work. When people hit me up, I I don't have no idea whose birthday it is. People just hit me up, be like, "Can you make this? Can you make that? Can you make?" Half the time I don't know who I'm making stuff for. Like, I really don't. I really don't. Um, I done made stuff for people from here to across cities. People done drove miles and miles to get my product. I just don't know. What's up, Mr. Pac-Man 1977? What up, Demetria? How you doing, boo? Tora said you just heard about it yesterday. I got to do my. Please do your research and then come on to the show or do a show on your channel and tag me. You need to start doing some more promotion of your channel so we can get your channel popping. Put your link in. Put your link in the chat. How many do I got any YouTubers, content creators left in the chat? If you are a content creator, you know how I normally do. On the weekends, that's when we promote. We do it in our Facebook groups as well. We promote. If you are a content creator in our Facebook group, we on the weekends you get to drop your links, whether you sell stuff or whether you're a YouTuber or whether you want more followers on IG or Twitter or whatever. We do that on the weekend in our The Hood Table Facebook group. So, and usually on the weekends I do it here too if I'm doing a video. So feel free, if you are a content creator, to drop your link in the chat if you want people to check out your channel. You said Omaha, Nebraska won a prize from Oprah Winfrey, which was a $50,000 backboard rail for 24th Street. Hold up, for the 24th Street location, the outside basketball court with all the basketball rails. Yeah, Torres, you're gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna need the T on that because I tried to find it and I couldn't find anything. You said Ben Gray might know about it. Okay. You want me to hit up Ben Gray, child? I'm gonna just hit up Ernie Chambers. Let me just hit up Senator Ernie Chambers. Mr. Pack 19. You said I need some cakes, so your cakes are good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Somebody hit me up today because they need a exotic cake for one of those parties. You know those parties that people throw and they be selling all kind of stuff. They need an exotic cake. Something that has two balls. I was like, ooh, child, what kind you want? Do you want it to be white, light skin, mixed, dark skin, Mexican? Well, I need to know what kind of color we talking about. What kind of nationality do you want this cake to be? But yeah, y'all know most people who know me, who's from my neck of the woods, they know I love doing out of the box stuff. I'm a personal custom cake director. Personal custom cake decorator, so I like to do things outside of the box. That's my pleasure. He said that was Queen Latifah that gave the Grant Center funding. It was on her show. Thank you, Mr. Pack, 1977. Okay, I'm still going to look it up because I need the tea on that. I need the tea on that. So I'm going to look that up because I would definitely like to discuss that on our show, especially if that has something to do with our hood. And honestly, I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't. But you know what? I will do my digging. But if you got the Mr. Pack 1977, you got my Facebook and all that. So inbox me the tea, please. And thank you so very much. But yes, you guys, I'm about to get off of here. We've been on here since like 9:45, so a little over an hour. So I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get me some sleep because I do have to be up early in the morning. And then after I finish this Sweet 16 cake. Matter of fact, it's cakes and cupcakes. I just forgot. Yeah, they want cakes and cupcakes. So after I finish that, one of my relatives wants me to come over to their house and help them set up their YouTube, and they have a church, so they want to get their church into social media. So they want me to help them set up their YouTube and IG and Twitter and all that for their church. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow evening. You said Lynette Dix. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm friends with her or not, but I do see her name sometimes on Facebook in our Facebook circles. So I can try to get that information. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. And you can come back home to Omaha anytime and get some of them cakes. Hey, hey, cakes. But yeah, I really don't make cakes anymore. I really don't because I be having so much to do. My main job, YouTube, so I just do it for family and friends, really. So, but it is what it is. I like doing it. I like doing it. I just don't be having the time like I used to when I was in my younger days. But yes, I will try to find out the tea and then we can have a conversation about it on the hood table. Okay. But everybody, before you leave out, please do me a favor. If you haven't already liked, shared, and subscribed to our channel, please do that for me. Like the video, share the video. And again, if you want to get some of the merch, I'm gonna post the link in there again. Um, Here's one of the shirts that we have. They all really look like this. They just be like in different colors. Um, T-shirts, hoodies, leggings, coffee mugs, throw pillows, face masks, totes for women who like to carry around totes for like their computers or whatever. A lot of women like to carry around a purse, and then they also want to carry around a tote to go with their purse when they're out and about or whatnot. I have a tote. If I'm not carrying a tote, I'm carrying my actual computer case or my computer bag for my laptop. But yeah, so it has like the hood table logo on it. It's a plethora of colors. I mean, so many color options from blue to gray to white, red, pink, orange, purple. I mean, it's so many different colors that you can get, and the t-shirts, hoodies, leggings, even our coffee mugs come in so many different colors. So if you want a coffee mug with the hood table logo on it, but yeah, it's a lot of things on here. Thank you, Mr. Pac-Man said you're looking good. I tried. I'm trying. It's the Rona look because I do not go get my nails done anymore. I do not go to the beauticians anymore. I barely go out the house besides go shopping, groceries, put gas in the tank. I go where I really need to go. But I ain't out here in these shops getting my toes and manicures and all that like a lot of people. I just, it's the Rona look. Hey, I do what I can. I do what I can, and that's real talk. Real talk. I don't remember the last time I got my nails and my toes done. I do all that at home. I do scrub my little feet, put my little stuff on my feet, put my little polish on my feet. I do it myself. Now my nails, I don't mess around with my nails. I just don't do that. But anywho, I'm about to get up off of here. Again, like, share, and subscribe to the Hood Table. If you want to become a part of Hood Nation, all you have to do is click the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. You hit join, and YouTube will take it from there. And there are two levels to the Hood Nation, to the Hood Table Squad. So you can choose which level you want to belong to. And again, you get special perks, custom emojis, private chats, private member chats with me. We have giveaways, all that kind of stuff if you are a part of the Hood Table Squad or the Hood Nation. So you said, do you get Hood Table? I can't stand you, Lord Jesus. Mr. Pac-Man. Now I know you're part of the Hood Table Squad. I know you're part of Hood Nation. You one of the members and everything. But I'm not about to get you no draws or any draws for your woman. I'm not. No, we're not about to. No, we're not about to personalize no panties. We're not about to personalize no panties. Good night, Carla Love. And again, congratulations to Carla. She was the one who won the giveaway a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations to Carla. I hope you are enjoying everything that I bought for you. Your gifts, Miss Carla. She had the choice of Hood Table merch or surprise, and she chose surprise, which means I go out shopping for you. So I hope you really enjoy what I got you a few weeks ago, and I do appreciate you for supporting the Hood Table Squad. And on that note, everybody, make sure you stay safe, be blessed, continue to be vigilant when you're out there going store to store. Wash your hands a lot, wear your face mask a lot. Um, just try to be safe so you can try to be very safe so you can remain very healthy, you and yours. Okay. So from my hood to your hood, I'm out. Deuces.